Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bored to Death, and today we're going to play Kerbal Space Program. Now, I was kind of on the fence about whether or not I actually wanted to play this game on YouTube, because it's new for PS4. It came out last month, January of 2018, but it's been out forever on PC. And there's videos all over the place that you can watch big-name YouTubers playing Kerbal Space Program. But I kind of figured it was new to me, and I'm not really good at it. So what I figured I would do is I would give myself a challenge, and we'll see if we can do that. So the challenge here is I'm playing the classic career mode, where you just have science points and you're not worried about the money, because I'm still learning the game. And I want to get an unmanned probe to orbit the sun and send back information. Now, I've only taken a couple of test flights where I've gone out and landed in the water and landed on the mountains and got some soil samples. I have not even made it into orbit yet. But I'm going to give myself this challenge. Now, I have managed to accrue a decent amount of the science points, so I can kind of unlock stuff, but we have very basic gear. So I don't actually have a lot to get to the sun. I did kind of play with this on creative mode, where I took a Kerbal, and I actually had him, and I gave him a little backstory. He was afraid of the dark, so he wanted to live on the sun. And I tried to get him to the sun, but even with all of the parts unlocked, I didn't have enough fuel. So I kind of know that I'm not quite ready to get there, but we're going to try anyway. Alright, so I have 90 science. What do we have that I still can unlock? Aviation isn't going to really help us. Flight control, tumbling out of control may be fun, but our engineers insist that there's more to rocket science than that. Alright, that might be helpful, because I believe, and you can actually check out these parts, it's got a small inline reaction wheel. The inline reaction wheel uses a series of spinning disks that are going very fast to generate the torque necessary to control a spacecraft without wasting any propellant. Please do not attempt to service this device while it's running. It may or may not help. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. But it also has advanced rocketry, which has some extra engines here. So we've got the Terrier engine, we've got these little liquid fuel engines, and we most importantly have that fuel tank, which I think I'm going to need. So I've got 90 science, and I think I can just unlock these two. So let's unlock definitely advanced rocketry. Yeah, because the next tier up is all 90. We don't need aviation. We're going to go with flight control. All right. So the most we have right now is like the third tier stuff. We've got, fourth tier stuff. We've got survivability. We've got flight control. We've got general construction. So I've got some legs so the giant rocket doesn't fall over. And I've got all the pieces here. So let's go to the vehicle assembly building, and we're going to make our rocket. In a minute. When it loads. There we go. Okay. So for every rocket, we're going to need a pod, and we don't want anybody in the pod because this one isn't coming home. And as fun as it is to watch the Kerbals explode, I actually feel kind of bad throwing them out into space and having them never return home. I think that's actually worse than exploding. So because of that, we're going to use the holy crap, that is a mouthful. Probodobodine Steputnik. So that is an unmanned probe pod, and we can just, hang on, pick this up, throw that into space and not have to worry about abandoning everyone into space. Okay, so, got that. We're also going to need some sciencey type stuff, and we don't have to worry about a, whatchamacallit, them thingamajigs that go on it to prevent it from crashing. Parachutes. We don't have to worry about a parachute because it's not coming home. This is going out into space, and it never, ever, ever coming back. It's going to be around the sun. No, I don't need that. I need Science Junior. We're going to stick him right under there. That doesn't look very aerodynamic, so do I have parts to make that more aerodynamic? Can I make that a little bit better? I do have aerodynamic parts. Okay, so maybe part of the fun in this is actually designing stuff. Got this little nose cone thingamajigger. I can't stick it to the bottom. Alright, it's going to have to be unaerodynamic. Like I said, I am not an No, get over there, nose cone. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you. Your time has expired here, nose cone. We're done. No, no. Clip onto the bottom. Clip onto the bottom. There we go. Okay. We got our old Science Junior thing going. something different. Yeah, I can speak today. It's really great. All right, so we've got a Science Junior guy on there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stick some fuel tanks underneath it. All right, and I've got these bigger liquid fuel tanks. All right, and the reason I want to stick the liquid fuel tanks underneath it is because the Science Junior, like, these are not going to come off. These are going to be on there the whole trip. So it's going to be a fairly heavy rocket. The Science Junior only has a little bit of room on the back. Scroll up here. There we go. We can make this we're going to make a big rocket. All right. So we want to stick, because we're going to the sun, some heat shields, some thermal stuff on here. So I've got a small radiator panel, which I want to stick on the back of the Science Junior. All right. Right. Good. That's kind of mostly in place. Okay. And then I want to take some more of the small radiator panels, and we're going to do some symmetry. Yep. Change symmetry. We're going to put them radially by 2. Okay. Close the symmetry window. And we're going to stick them radially by 2 on either side here of every fuel tank, so that when our unmanned probe actually gets close to the sun, it doesn't just blow up. Because it gets hot out of the sun. As I know when I sent our errant Kerbal to explode. I forget what his name is, but I actually picked him out of the little space center because he had a high stupidity rating, and I actually literally wanted the stupidest Kerbal possible to fly to the sun. Because, you know, it seems like a good idea, right? You want to fly to the sun in order to, you know, not worry about having to be afraid of the dark. Let's see if we can get that a little bit more centered. Okay, so we've got one sciencey type thing. But we're not done with our science. We need more science. So we're going to get a barometer, which we're going to stick on the back here. All right, and we're going to get a thermometer. I don't know how much that's going to do because, you know, we're in space. All right, and then we're going to get some mystery goo. We're going to take the mystery goo. Oh, I had that all. Oh, you know what? It's fine. We're going to have extra barometers and extra whatevers. We're going to stick some mystery goo over here. All right, stick it right underneath there. Okay. So that is... You know what? We should title this spacecraft. I don't want to just throw it out there. Alright, well, what are we going to... Probin the sun. Yeah. Probin the sun. Okay. Alright, so we got Mystery Goo, we've got Science Junior, we've got... Did I didn't obscure his hatches. Did I obscure his hatches? No, I gotta do that. Okay. I made a mistake. I screwed up. Need radio 1. Alright, and then that guy's gotta come off. Alright? Because otherwise, that front part there, that has to be able to open. And if you can't open that, you can't get no science. Also, now that I think about it, maybe instead of just that, I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to stick some batteries on it. That... You know what? It's actually got plenty of heat shielding. Let's just be ballsy and we'll just put that right there. Oh, and we're going to need an antenna because we're going to get all the science and we're not going to be able to bring it back. So we need to be able to transmit it back to Kerbal in order to get any science points. Otherwise, we get nothing. I know we've got antenna communication. Okay. Versatile lightweight antenna, super for moderate range communication, long range backup communication, and eavesdropping on secret government. Okay. Surface mount version of that. Short range dual purpose communication antenna that can direct with short range. Alright, well, we want long. And this is a surface mounted long range antenna. We're going to stick it right there. Right on the backside. Okay, so this is our final stage that's going to go up into the sun. Let's just save this. Okay. Or it might just explode as soon as we try and launch it, because I have no idea. I'm not very good at this. If you actually want to watch somebody who's really good at this game, there's a guy, his name is Scott Manley. He has the most awesome name in all of creation. I mean, if I was Scott Manley, I'd be like, hey ladies, I'm Scott Manley. He does amazing Kerbal Space Program videos. So if you guys want to see somebody do it right, go watch him. If you want to watch somebody screw up, stick with me. Alright, so, the Terrier engine, I think is actually pretty good when you get it into space, because it's got these two ratings here. On the top, it's how much thrust it puts out when it's actually in atmosphere, and on the bottom, it's vacuum. So it's 14.783 versus 60, alright? We've got stuff here that's actually, alright, so this one is, got way more power. How much fuel do you take? 7? No, that's not the fuel. That's the MS Impact. I don't need that. It does not say off the top of my head. Oh, here we go. Alright, so liquid fuel 6.166 per second, oxidizer 7.5 per second. Compare that to the Terrier, liquid fuel 1 point something per second. So this one consumes a lot less fuel. Stick you in the bottom. Alright. Alright, this is our... No, we're not putting a crew in there. No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Okay. Alright, I will launch this thing at the end of the video, even if it explodes. But we'll probably have to do this in a couple of parts. I keep pressing that wrong button. This is much harder to do with a controller than you would think. Alright, command and control. Should I have used that? I probably should have used that. Who knows? Too late now. Alright, coupling. We need a stack decoupler to stick on the bottom of this thing to decouple. Because we're going to put more stuff on it. Because, we need more stuff in order to get into space. So what are we going to put underneath that? Well, we've got big rockets. I've got this huge thumper solid booster. Engine cannot be shut down. Alright, I could stick more liquid fuel and then get another big engine, because we'd have some larger engines. This guy is actually the biggest one. Let's do that. Alright, so I've got a crap ton of fuel, but we could put more fuel on it. I mean, it's going to weigh a ton, but we knew it was going to weigh a ton before we even started. Alright, so we'll do 3 more. It's going to be a big, giant, tall thing. Yeah, we'll do 4 more. Alright. I'm not using any kind of science here. I'm just... Alright, so our biggest engine here is the Reliant. Stick you down there. Alright. And now that we have this giant, big, tall thing, we're not done. We're not done. Alright, we need another decoupler. Because hopefully, at this point, we're already in space. Or at least, we're up in the atmosphere. We're not down on the ground anymore. Alright, so now we've got that. I have a feeling this is going to be heavy. Alright, now we're going to stick this guy in the bottom, and we're going to stick a bunch of them around it. And we're going to have a whole bunch of the giant booster engines to hopefully help us take off into space. Alright, so we're going to need radial decouplers. And that is in coupling. Okay, and we're going to need a lot of radial decouplers. Maybe 6. Alright, can we... If I do 6, is it going to be too much engine? I might have to use a trick here, because I got a trick for this. Okay, so let's just assume we've got 6 radial decouplers. If I take the big thumpers and stick them on there, will they decouple? And the way we figured that out is if they intersect, it's all glitchy. Yeah, they're intersecting with the one on the bottom. That may not even be an issue, because I may not even need it to decouple. Because, get out of here, guys. If it doesn't decouple, I could have all of them go off at the same time. Maybe we'll just have a whole bunch of them. Alright, so what we'll do is, instead of using a decoupler, we're going to use modular girder segments. Alright, so these things are actually really useful because you can stick them on stuff and make it bigger. And this is the smallest one you can get. Alright, and we're just going to plop that bad boy there. And then, alright, I want to take this big old rocket. Alright, try and get them all lined up real good. Stick them on there. Okay, and then we can stick nose cones on the top. That's an adapter. I didn't know I had that. I don't think it matters too much because... Alright, maybe if it blows up, I'll try something else. The adapters actually make it go from like a smaller one to a bigger one. Alright, so we need aerodynamics. We need nose cones to stick on top of these things because otherwise it's not going to be aerodynamic. We are going to need some wings. Oh, it's got winglets. Alright, do we want winglets? We got a delta wing. Maybe we could stick our delta wings on the bottom here to provide stability during takeoff. So we got 6 wings. And then we got a little winglet. Yeah, let's take these guys and we're going to change our symmetry to 4. And we're going to stick our winglets up here. I think I'm timing something off on the side too. So that's the beeping you hear in the background. All right, so now we got 4. All right. We kind of want to keep it symmetrical as best we can. All right, so last thing we're going to need, all right, before we attempt to do this. All right, go back to radial 6. We're going to go to our structures. All right, wait, come back. Structure, okay. Strut connectors. All right, so because this bottom part is all going to come apart in one piece, what we can do is take these strut connectors and connect them thusly, alright, to each other. Yes, less info. I don't need... no, give me the connector. I don't need to see it. I just need... No! Stop it! Stop it, game! Okay. we're just having a little conversation here, game. That's all. You're gonna do what I tell you. Alright, so that looks pretty good. So, let's just check our staging here. We've got all of these rockets firing at the same time. Then it decouples. Then we fire the next rocket. Then that decouples. And then we fire the last rocket. And then hopefully we get into space. Now I've probably made some horrible, horrible errors here. But that's okay. Because we're going to save this craft. And we're going to put it in space. And we're probably going to fail. But that's okay. Because failure is instructive. Failure is instructive. And like every time you screw up, you figure out what you did wrong and you do it again. So, alright. Okay, it does come with SAS, which is good, because I was a little worried about that. It is looking a little askew, because I did not bother to line the fins up the way I should have. I don't think the bottom engines have any kind of throttle. Alright, let's do it! Alright, we're going up. Going up. What do we got here? This is going up pretty fast. I saw some fire. Can we throttle it down? I'll try and throttle it down. I forgot that you could actually throttle things down ahead of time. Like there's a way to limit the thrust of the rockets so that they're not going full speed ahead. That actually probably would have gotten us a little further. Holy crap! Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Alright, come on. Oh no. I don't think we're gonna get real far. This is probably should have stabilized it a little bit better. I don't want to go for the apostasis yet. No, sorry. Alright, let's just ditch that. Okay. Alright, that did not go well. That did not go well. That's okay. Alright, are we gonna go prograde yet? I don't want to go prograde yet. I kinda only wanna. Alright. Gonna tilt ever so slightly toward that. Okay. Alright, we're getting into the upper atmosphere. So it was a rocky start. It was a rocky start. But we are somewhere. Okay. We are somewhere above Kerbal. I didn't explode, and we did not die. That is a plus. That is a plus. Alright. And I am not going to mess with the time right now, because we're still in the atmosphere. And as that... Alright, hang on. Hang on. Going to tilt toward prograde, and we're going to hope for the best. My engines are heating up a little there. Just gonna... I think I screwed up. I don't want to go prograde yet. I don't even know if I can undo this. Oh, no, no. You're pointing too far down. You're pointing too far down. I don't think I could pull out of this. I don't think it has the stability to go any higher. Well, this was instructive. I screwed up real bad. You know what, let's just, what do we got here? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Okay. This is gonna crash. I'm not making it off the planet. Alright, so that was our first attempt to get to the sun, and I screwed up real bad. We're gonna try and redesign this, and hopefully the next time I actually take something up into the air, it will go up, and not floppy. But I hope you guys had fun watching this video. I had fun making it. You know, let's just see this thing crash, because at this point, full throttle, kids! Let's just do it. Let's just do it, because we're not making it to the sun. We might as well go out in a blaze of glory. Might as well just go straight into the ocean. Survivability here is 0%, kid. You're not making it. You're not making it. If there was an option to crash directly into the ground, I would go for that right now. But I took off real bad on that one. So as you can see, I'm not good at this game. But it's okay, because it's okay for you guys to laugh at this. Oh, I forgot that needed fins. I forgot that a lot. I forgot that a lot. Oh, and yeah, that is not even gonna... That's... Yeah, it's not even strong enough to keep itself from crashing into the ocean. Alright, might as well cut that engine. And... Explosion. Yep. Alright, so, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Yeah, I'm doing this for fun, and I'm having a lot of fun making the video, so I hope you guys are having a lot of fun watching the videos. Next time, I will try not to suck so bad. I will try to actually get into space with a rocket that doesn't flop around. Vessel's destroyed. Cannot auto. I'm not going to auto say. I'm going to revert to flight. We're going to revert to the vehicle assembly building. That needs some work. It needs some work. That's not okay. I mean, we have some design issues. We have some flaws here. I made some mistakes, especially up here with the floppy bit, where it's all full of fuel and floppy. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. This is Bored to Death, playing Kerbal Space Program and exploding for science. Goodbye!